This is my story. This is my song. My story? It's actually a series of songs. Let me start from why have you chosen me? It was a question I've been asking myself. God knows everything in me, yet He chose and blesses me abundantly. Honestly, I did not understand His love and purpose in my life. I decided to join the 1000 missionary movement just to run away from the pain and brokenness I felt inside. The song When Life Gets Broken was seemed to be fitly written for me. Hands reaching out with no one to hold, I've been abandoned with no place to go. Wounded and wanting such desperate times, cold bitter tears are filling my eyes. I hoped God would heal it, but the storm raged and raged. Now it was hard to imagine how I made it through the day. Weeks turned to years, times passing me by, but I'm still holding on to the house and the wise. Broken-hearted, yes indeed. Dreams shattered when I thought the love I found was the love that could fill the emptiness within. We are indeed created in the image of God, and who God is? God is love. Searching and longing to love someone and be loved by somebody is a natural feeling, for we are created to be such. But Satan has a counterfeit of love. He loves to play with our emotions and create an idol based on what he wanted us to imagine about love. Because of the hunger and thirst for love, I love to feed my emotions with romantic songs and quench my thoughts with romantic movies. They all deal with fantasies about love. Little did I know that they are just merely the counterfeit of what the enemy defines as infatuation. What love really means is another song that defines true love for me. I cried in the corner where nobody sees. I'm the kid with a story no one would believe. I prayed every night, dear God, won't you please, could you send someone here who will love me for me? Not for what I have done or what I will become, because nobody has shown me what love really means. Then I heard a voice somewhere deep inside, and it said, I have watched you suffer all of your life, and now that you will listen, I will tell you that I, the Lord your God, will love you for you, not for what you have done or what you will become. I will give you the love that you never knew. I was young and foolish, vulnerable to the pain that loving brings. I was broken, yet I was coward enough to acknowledge that I was weak. Broken and spilled out is what true love means. God's own perfect Son was sent here to show me the love of the Father. Just for love of me, it was done. And though he was perfect and holy, he gave up himself willingly. He spared no expense for my pardon. He was broken, spilled out, and used up for me. To rescue a sinner like me is hard to understand. When I think of my Savior alone on the cross, I know without him that my life would be lost. If he had not been willing to suffer the cost to rescue a sinner as worthless as I. Because of that love, so profound yet hard to understand, I cry out to him, Lord, teach me to love. All my life I've had to struggle to be free, though I see no end in sight. I stand in line with people who made a vow to never stop the fight, and to trust that you can comprehend a loss you have never known, will take a love that I have searched for. But love I cannot find alone. There's no power but the power of the cross that can melt my hardened heart and show me all the pride and arrogance that tear our souls apart. I humbly ask for your forgiveness. I need to learn to love again. Lord, teach me to love. Show me how to care for others. Cause my soul to burn within for the fellowship of my brother. Only you can break the chains that have held me for so long. Lord, you're my only hope. Teach me to love. So daily I seek to know the Christ who suffered for all men. And then grace flows down, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing love now flowing down from hands and feet that were nailed to the tree, as grace flows down and covers me. I was indeed a sinner saved by grace. If you could see what I once was, if you could go with me back to where I started from, then I know you would see a miracle of love that took me in its sweet embrace and made me what I am today, just a sinner saved by grace. Now I grow, live, and breathe in freedom with each breath of life I take. Loved and forgiven back with the living. How could I boast of anything I've ever seen or done, and claim as mine the victories God has won? Where would I be had God not brought me gently to this place? I'm here to say I'm nothing but a sinner saved by grace. Every heartaches, abandonment, insecurities, worthlessness, loneliness, emptiness, failures, mistakes, and pains were simply tools and blessings to draw me closer to my Father, Savior, best friend, and lover. For the choice He made was me, innocent, immense, fierce God, made Himself approachable, impossible to fear, yet fearsome indeed. For love of me He came, left wealth, power, and throne, dressed in newborn flesh so I could hold and draw Him close. Traded all, became small, for love's sake He came down. Jesus, you love me, extravagant Emmanuel, the choice you made was me. I couldn't praise and love God enough to help me realize that He could just say the words to heal me completely, in a second, in just a twinkling of an eye. But because He wanted to have a closer and intimate relationship with me, He causes healing to be a slow process, to teach me patience and total dependence on Him. He wanted to show me that He loved me and He cared for me, and I'm worth all His sacrifice at the cross. All I can give in return of His unconditional love for me is this sinful heart of mine. I may not have the angelic voice, but I believe the angels are singing with me. This might not be enough to express my love for Him, but He will be enough to fill up what's missing. My song? It's a song from Babi Mason called With All My Heart. I want to love Him and live my life each day to know Him more. All that is in me is for Him completely. I serve Him only with all my heart. In this quiet place with you, I bow before your throne. I bear the deepest part of me to you and you alone. I keep no secret, for there is no thought you have not known. I bring my best and all the rest to you and lay them down. With all my heart, I want to love you, Lord, and live my life each day to know you more. All that is in me is yours completely. I'll serve you only with all my heart. You faithfully supply my needs according to your plan. So help me, Lord, to seek your face before I seek your hand, and trust you